I'm sure you'd agree that 2023 was an amazing year for video games. And by this point, you would have seen different game awards and outlets declare their game of the year. But there's one group out there that no one's asked.
Hey, Adam McDermott here.
My name is Taco Bell.
Yo, this is Nick AR.
Hello all, the Grey Scott here.
So I've asked as many Platinum Trophy and even some achievement YouTubers what their game of the year was. I basically just asked them to pick a game, make a short clip, and send it to me. And in this video, we'll go through the games they chose in order from least to most votes. I've made a small hype video to announce each game, and then I'll play all the clips from the YouTubers who picked that game. And we'll continue doing this until we get to the final two. And just a quick disclaimer, to play every game last year, you would have needed a lot of money, but most importantly, a lot of time. So not everyone has had a chance to play every game. So don't get too mad if your favourite game wasn't nominated. I was actually going to make a top 10 games of the year video myself, but these are all the games that I want to play that I still haven't played yet. So without playing some of these big games, it feels quite silly to make a definitive video, so the same goes for everyone else in this video. As you can imagine, the more popular games got a lot of votes, but some smaller games were only picked by a single person. So without further ado, this is every game that got one vote.
Yo, it's Satire here, and my game of the year is Spider-Man 2. Well, it would be if I had played it, but the only games I've actually played this year are Gollum, Kong, The Walking Dead, and Avatar. So I guess out of these 4 games, my game of the year would have to be Avatar. I really like the puzzles in this game, and that's pretty much it. So yeah.
How's it going? I'm the son of Jazzy, and for my game of the year, it was close. There were a couple of contenders, but I have settled for Dredge. Dredge for me, if I could just sum it up quickly, is perfected simplicity. I absolutely adored it, and I hope you do too. Thank you.
What's up, everyone? Platin Adam wanted me to choose my game of the year 2023 for you guys, and that honor is gonna go to Remnant 2. Yeah, this game was a fun time when I played it. They have crazy ass boss fights. They got all these different abilities, weapons, guns, because this is a guns Souls-like. And they also have different skills that you can use to take on these different challenges that you must face. And not only that, you can also play with different people. You can matchmake, group up with randoms if you want, drop in, drop out co-op, and y'all can just take on all these different crazy boss fights and different biomes and stuff, man. It was definitely the most fun that I've had this year. And I was able to get the platinum for it as well.
What's up, Adam? Lewis from NC Project here, and my game of the year 2023 was RoboCop Rogue City. I waited so long for this game to come out. 80s film nerd, loved it. It's so good. What other game can you get a trophy for shooting someone in the nuts? If you haven't tried it already, guys, make sure you do. It is quality.
Hey everyone, JC from NC Project here. Thanks for having me, Adam. And it's a tough one, but my game of the year for 2023 has got to be Chia. That was an amazing game. Platinum's only 20 hours. The setting's beautiful. It's open world. We all love open worlds. And the development story is pretty damn amazing too. All the musicians in the game were local, things like that. So yeah, got to give it to the little guys. Got to give it to the underdog. Chia for me. Anyway, I hope you've all had an amazing 2023, and I hope 2024 is even better. See you later, guys. Cheers, Adam.
It's not what it looks like.
And now we go to Michael Carlos at the scene.
As we all know, 2023 was a terrific year for gaming. We had Lies of P, Spider-Man 2, and even trendsetters like the Rise of Kong and Golem. Even with all these fantastic games, I'd say my favourite game of the year was SpongeBob the Cosmic Shake. I know it's a crazy choice, but with its relatively short story, stupid humour, and subtle nods to the older episodes, it was a perfect game for the old SpongeBob fans. Not only is there so many Easter eggs to discover, it has so much replayability with its costume collecting and wacky trophy list. It's not a crazy difficult platinum since it is a kids game, but it has enough challenge there too for those completionists. I'm looking at you, Pom Pom and King Gary. I know it's not many people's choice for game of the year, but for someone like me that focuses on any form of nostalgic media, it just hits the right chords. Without a doubt, this has to be one of the best SpongeBob games I've ever played, and it will most likely sit in my top 5 for a long while.
Yo, my name is Jolums, and I love to support indie developers, so my game of the year is Modern Warfare 3.
Hey guys, it's Studdy. I've been asking my game of the year. Now 2023 had some good games. Alan Wake 2, Baldur's Gate 3, Spider-Man. Admittedly, didn't play Baldur's Gate 3 or Alan Wake 2, even though I hear they are fantastic. But 2023 had some good ones, like Gollum. Who didn't love Gollum? 10 out of 10. But I think for me, and my personal enjoyment, there was a few games I expected to not enjoy as much, and I ended up loving them. Jedi Survivor, Dead Island 2 and Assassin's Creed Mirage are all 3 games I expected to be a little bit let down by, but wasn't. So for me, I think for what I played in 2023, my game of the year would be Dead Island 2. Now, of course, Spider-Man 2 is a better game, but based on my enjoyment, and I expected to be let down by Dead Island 2, but I wasn't. I thoroughly enjoyed it, and yeah, for me, I think it's probably my favourite game of the year.
Yo guys, my name is OVXL and my favourite game of 2023 has to be Jedi Survivor. Now, I know this isn't Game of the Year, Best Game of the Year material, but Jedi Survivor for me was so fun, the hype around it, how was in that game, dude. I love that game so much. Let's hope for some more amazing games in 2024.
What's good, Adam? My game of the year for 2023 is Ghost Runner 2. Most people aren't going to choose this game, so I had to give you something a little unique. But Ghost Runner is a game that I got into last year, and it quickly ended up becoming one of my favorite games. I really like how fast-paced it is, how cool it can be to get kills, and I like improving on the game too. When I first beat the final boss, I had like 150 deaths or something like that, and when I repeated it, I had at least like 30 or so. And it felt really good to do that after I learned the boss and everything. The game's pretty short, it's only like 20 hours or something, at least to get the platinum. But in those 20 hours, it was really fun. And speaking of the plat, I really like how they increased the difficulty from only requiring 1 no-death run to 5. It had me really nervous trying to do that in Ghost Runner 2, but it felt so good to get the plat when I finished that. Yeah, I highly recommend Ghost Runner 1 and 2. They're challenging and overall just really fun games. So yeah, peace out, Adam. I'm glad to be a part of the video.
And this is of the game that got more than 1 vote and made it onto the official list.
Link! You must find me.
My name is Trophies, and my game of the year is Tears of the Kingdom. You thought it was going to be a PlayStation game, but no. You know what they say. Fool me once, strike 1. Fool me twice, strike 3.
Yo, what's up, Platin Adam? My game of the year was Tears of the Kingdom. I loved everything about Breath of the Wild, and anything and everything through Tears of the Kingdom, so that is easily my game of the year. So hell yeah.
Hey, what's going on, Plaid and Adam? So my personal Game of the Year choice is going to be the Dead Space remake. And I could go on and list many reasons as to why I feel this game should have been Game of the Year. But I'm going to show you some footage from something that was really cool in particular, and I feel like more people should know about it, because it's pretty freaking awesome. So basically, depending on if the main character has higher or lower health during any cutscene in the game, the tone of his voice will reflect the current situation. Check this out.
If I give the cannons enough targeting data, it'll recalibrate the system. You got a better idea? If I give the cannons enough targeting data, it'll recalibrate the system. You got a better idea?
No way, Gunner Wright recorded every line in this game twice. Yo, that's crazy! No way! How is this game that godlike? That's crazy, dude. What insane attention to detail. I haven't seen game devs care that much about immersing you in the experience in a long fucking time. I don't even remember the last time I seen a game go that out of its way. That is one of the coolest things I've ever seen in my life.
Hello all, the Gray Scott here. If I had to choose one game to be my Game of the Year 2023, it would probably be Dead Space Remake. If I played Baldur's Gate, probably be that. But Dead Space Remake is it's just such a special game to me because I never thought we would get another Dead Space game, considering what happened to the series and what EA did to it with Dead Space 3. So yeah, it's just a very special game to me. They not only just for Dead Space 1 fans, but for Dead Space, like the entire Dead Space series. So without getting into spoilers, yeah, I would say my game of the year for 2023 is Dead Space Remake.
Have you heard of the critically acclaimed RPG Final Fantasy XVI?
Hey guys, Defroth here, and my game of the year goes to Final Fantasy 16. It's been a fantastic year for gaming, so many great games, and I would say it was a hard decision, but it was quite easy actually. I played Final Fantasy 16 quite a few months after the release. I think I probably picked it up in maybe October time, and I completely fell in love with the world. The story was really good, the characters were really likable as well. Clive as a lead was fantastic, and his voice actor Ben Starr as well was amazing. Every little detail about it was perfect.
It was perfect.
The combat was good, whether you're a new player or a returning player. I enjoyed it. It was fairly straightforward, and you could also make it challenging. The world was huge. I've sunk so many hours into it already, and I still need to do another playthrough to get the platinum. And speaking of the platinum, it is a fairly easy platinum to get. You just need to sink a fair amount of time into it. Final Fantasy 16 is my game of the year. And for you trophy hunters out there as well, you'll be pleased to know that it is a fantastic platinum trophy as well. Enjoy, gamers.
Hi everybody, my name is Bombchop, and my 2023 game of the year has to go to Final Fantasy 16. I just think that the combat, the music and the story, all three just knocked it completely out of the park, and that's why I've chosen Final Fantasy 16 as my game of the year.
And the game of the year is Baldur's Gate 3.
Few mortals ever glimpse what you're about to see. Open your eyes.
Master, you are the chosen one.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Yo, what's up guys? My name is Shah, aka 3 Point Gamer, and my game of the year is definitely Baldur's Gate 3. I feel like they raised the bar and set a higher standard for other studios to follow, and I feel like they created one of the greatest RPGs of all time. If you haven't played it yet, definitely check it out. It won Game of the Year for a reason, and that's why it's also my Game of the Year.
What's going on, everybody? It's Dime Platts here. My game of the year, without a shadow of a doubt, has to be Baldur's Gate 3.
Now, my game of the year choice for last year is a very easy one, and it's going to be Baldur's Gate 3, and I'm going to tell you why. Now, whether you love turn-based or you hate it, it honestly doesn't matter. This game is a massive W. It's going to be reprogramming your brain the entire time. You know how, I've been playing games forever, and you constantly go, wow, you can't do that, there's no way, it's a video game. Well, in this, if you want to kill one of the main characters, strip him of his clothing, revive him, and then act like nothing happened, you can, and that's literally only a fraction of what you can do. Speedrunners have been trying to do meat runs where you're just fighting with meat, which is one of the food items in the game. Like, you're literally just throwing wieners at people and killing them. It's insane, man. This game is so creative, innovative, big fat W from the studio, and it's honestly a game of the year for 2023. Hands down, no debate. Oh, and make sure you subscribe to Adam, obviously, if you haven't, which you should have.
Escape this nightmare.
I brought you the Heart Witch. Show me the champion of light.
I'll show you the herald of darkness.
If you watch my videos, you know Chants of Sonar is my game of the year, but because I've already spoke about it, and I knew no one would vote for it, I'm giving my official vote to Alan Wake 2. There's so much to love about this game, but to keep it short, I just wanted to say, no shade to any other games on this list, but as AI creeps further and further into game dev, I love that you can actually feel that Alan Wake 2 was made by actual people. It's so unique and is genuinely pushing game design forward. And honestly, I like the first game, but it's just such a step up. and I just love this touch that the credits end with individual messages from the developers at Remedy.
My game of the year last year in 2023 was a game that was a sequel, a very, very, very long awaited sequel. As a matter of fact, why don't I get up and get it? Oh, wait. Never mind. Alan Wake 2 didn't release physically. But yeah, my game of the year is Alan Wake 2. That game is amazing. It's genuinely one of the most exhilarating, unique experiences I've ever had playing a game. And even though I'm a physical person and it didn't release physically, I think everybody needs to play it. I know. Everybody needs to play it. If you haven't played Alan Wake 2, go play it. What are you doing?
Hey guys, Castromo here. My 2023 game of the year has to be, boom, Alan Wake 2.
I want to tell you a story. It's a story you may think you know, but you don't.
Wake up, son.
So when thinking about my game of the year, it really came down to two options. There was Alan Wake 2 and then there was Lies of P. And I gotta say, it has to be Lies of P. I genuinely think that game is perfect in almost every aspect. The steampunk setting and the level design are just really, really well thought out and really cool to explore. The combat is super satisfying, especially when you finally learn how to parry that boss you've been stuck on forever and are just able to just deflect every single one of their attacks. And then there's the music. Oh my god, the music. The slow themes in the hotel are beautiful, and then the themes that play when you're fighting bosses are just pump the adrenaline right through you. I genuinely love this game, and if you haven't played it yet, especially as a Souls fan, or anyone that you might be interested in the setting or the story or the Pinocchio part, I guarantee you are going to have a good time. I love the game so much, dude.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? I hope you guys are enjoying this video from Platt and Adam. My name is Travis. You can find me on YouTube at It's Sweet Trav. That's ITZ Sweet Trav. I am going to tell you my 2023 game of the year, and it's very simple. It comes down to two games that I absolutely loved playing through, one of which is Lies of P, and the other is Spider-Man 2. Now, for me, I have a different perspective on these games because I platinum both of them, and to me, Lies of P was number one just by a hair. The story was captivating. It was a great challenge for me, being my first Souls-like game, and I think that's really all it was to it. Spider-Man 2 was incredible. I absolutely loved playing through it, but that's my pick. Those are my two games of the year, with Lies of P being one.
Hey, I'm D'Souza, and my personal game of the year is Lies of P. This game was incredible. No game has truly captured the FromSoft recipe quite like this one has. So this is my pick. I love this game. I platinumed it a while ago, and it was incredible start to finish.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Watson KHD here. Now, I didn't play a lot of games last year, kind of new release wise, but one of the games that I did play really stood out to me, and that is Lies of P. A game that absolutely manages to nail the gameplay many of us have come to love from games like Dark Souls and Bloodborne, while also bringing in their own unique mechanics into the mix, and it works really well. The game is set in the fairy tale world of Pinocchio, but in a much darker setting, where we find that most of the robotic puppets created by Vanini and Geppetto have slaughtered most of the population of Krat. The locations are not just stunning to look at, but are also interesting to explore. The combat is challenging and yet so rewarding once you get it down, and if I didn't know any better, I would have said that this is a FromSoft game. The enemy design is great, the bosses are challenging, and I love a good challenge, which is why I love these games so much. And honestly, I can't wait to see what NeoWiz does with this franchise, or at least this gameplay style in the future. Thanks for having me, Adam, and I hope you all have a great day.
Hello, Platt and Adam. You have asked me what my game of the year for 2023 is. And I only have one answer for you, my friend. Hogwarts Legacy. That game was absolutely incredible. What an experience to just be a Hogwarts student myself. To go to class. To go around the the Hogwarts castle, to go around the whole outside map, to fight trolls, to ride broomsticks. It was all just amazing.
Hello YouTube, I am Rythrino, and my game of the year is Hogwarts Legacy.
Right, Hogwarts Legacy is my game of the year because respectfully, actually, not even respectfully, it makes any game, unless it's called The Last of Us, look absolutely ass. That's how good it is.
Hey, I'm Marco Rose and my game of the year is Hogwarts Legacy. I'm kind of biased because it's one of my favourite book series of all time, and so being able to experience Hogwarts in a game was amazing for me.
Hey, my name is Xenomorph, and my game of the year 2023 was Hogwarts Legacy. It's even my all-time favorite game. Was just a pretty big love letter to the other fans, and I'm a Potterhead, so yeah. Thanks for having me. Game of the year.
A lot of games came out in 2023, so it's pretty hard to choose the best one of the year. If I had to choose one game, the best game I played this year, I'm gonna have to give it to the day before. I'm joking. Hogwarts Legacy. This game frickin' slaps! It's got everything that a Hogwarts game needs. It's got British people, and honestly, I think the hype for Spider-Man 2 died in like a week, but I'm still, I still hear people talking about Hogwarts Legacy, so that's my game of the year.
We're now down to our final 2 games. And I'm not joking, 1 vote decided the winner. So I'll announce the final 2 and then jumble up the clips so you won't know who's won until we get that final vote. The first finalist is...
Resident Evil 4.
And the second finalist is...
I just wish we could see him. I just wish we could see him. I just wish we could see Peter. I opened the wrong portal to the wrong Peter Parker.
Yeah, I guess you just keep doing it until we find the real one.
Find Peter Parker. Find Peter Parker!
Hi, my name is Colby VI, and these are the games that I played that came out in 2023. Actually, wait 1 second, I need to fix something. This one kind of sucked a lot. This one also was very bad. This one was fun for the first like 10 hours. That's about it. This one was fun with friends. This one was kind of fun at first. And this one was extremely good.
In the house for a very long time. Never lost sleep, so better like wine. Slow searching, found me online. Open up my reach, got a hand on the sky. Stop being so emotional, what you smoking on? Last time when I opened up, you can't roll with us. In the house.
Hey, Adam McDermott here. The only game I played this year, also released this year, is Resident Evil 4. Remake, so that is my default pick. However, it is way down on the totem pole of my favourite games I've actually played this year. Witcher 3, I had more fun with that. Sekiro I thought was better. Ratchet & Clank, Rift Apart. I do think Resident Evil 4 Remake is better than Grand Theft Auto San Andreas Definitive Edition. But I don't think Resident Evil 4 Remake is better than Resident Evil 4 Original. So I don't know. It's like bottom half of the games I've played this year. But by default, my pick for best game of the year.
So I only played 6 games released last year, and 2 of which are yearly releases, including FC24 and Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. So that leaves it a 4-way tie between Assassin's Creed Mirage, Metroid Prime Remastered, Star Wars Jedi Survivor, and Resident Evil 4. And even though it is a remake, albeit a remake of one of my favourite games of all time, my game of the year is going to go to Resident Evil 4.
Hi, I'm Brandon B, and my game of the year for 2023 was the game that gave me my 19 inches of venom, Spider-Man 2.
What is up, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Jags Platinums, and if I had to pick my game of the year for 2023, personally, it would be Resident Evil 4 Remake. Now, this game comes with a lot of nostalgia for me because I played the OG version on the GameCube with my dad for hours and hours. I mean, we loved this game. So now that I'm an adult and I heard that the remake was coming out, I knew I had to get my hands on it day one, and I don't regret it at all. The details, the comparability between the OG and this version, it just makes you fall in love with the game all over again. It just brings good memories, and truthfully, the story is amazing. This is one of the games that I personally think every gamer should try out. Thank you, guys.
Hi, my name's HR Platt, and my contender for Game of the Year is Spider-Man 2. Not only is it a near-perfect sequel, but just me being an overall Spider-Man fan, I've loved the game to bits, and I'm kind of sad that it didn't win Game of the Year, but apparently Baldur's Gate is good, so good for you.
Hey there, my name is Feiger, and my Game of the Year 2023 is Resident Evil 4 Remake. I was expecting a lot from this game. I've never really played the original for more than 10 minutes, but due to everyone and their mother hyping this game as one of the all-time greatest, made me just a little bit hyped for the release of the remake as well. And oh boy, this game is just fun from top to bottom. Exploring the village, running around being scared, feeling like a goddamn superhero sometimes. Weapons feel crunchy, the set pieces are beautiful, and enemies are grotesque. This game is exactly what I wanted, and I play it over and over and over again.
Platinum Rob here, and my game of the year for 2023 is Spider-Man 2.
Hello, I am CSY, relatively new Plat YouTuber, and in 2023 there was too many good games to actually count, like Spider-Man 2, Final Fantasy 16, Baldur's Gate 3 even. For me personally, game of the year had to be between Alan Wake 2 and Resident Evil 4, and I'm choosing Resident Evil 4. The game is a joy to play and is incredibly replayable. In my opinion, it's one of the best survival horror games ever, which personally is my favourite genre, and it also helps that the game's platinum is also incredible, and I recommend you going for it. Big thanks to Platin Adam for actually asking me to be part of this video, I really appreciate it, and everyone needs to subscribe to him now.
Hey Adam, I'm Sandres, and my obviously unbiased game of the year is none other than Marvel's Spider-Man 2.
Yo, what's up guys, Instincts here, and my personal pick for game of the year has to be Spider-Man 2. But I'm gonna let you guys in on a secret. If I played Baldur's Gate 3, I probably would have chose that as my number one, but I haven't played it, so I can't comment on it. I just think they innovated with that game massively. But take nothing away from Spider-Man 2 because that was still a masterpiece. It just had amazing fights, it had amazing plot points, and yeah, I don't want to get into spoiler territory, but bro, who doesn't like more Spider-Man? So automatically, it just had to be my pick.
I'm Mint Muffled, and for me, Resident Evil 4 Remake has got to be the game of the year. RE4 was my favorite game growing up, and for the remake to come up against the crushing weight of nostalgia and to not only meet but exceed expectations is just something truly special.
My name is Saber Poise, and my 2023 game of the year, without a doubt, is Spider-Man 2. Everything about this game, from the swinging to the combat, was just such a great improvement from the first Spider-Man game, and the story was a perfect continuation in my opinion. It even had a lot of fun bosses to fight, and I mean, you can't get much better than Venom.
My name is Taco Bell, and my game of the year for 2023 has to be Resident Evil 4.
Oh yeah, I'm back now. Best believe. Where y'all at? I want to give y'all a little something.
Oh my god, hi! Capcom has to be the only company that thrives in making remakes. For example, Resident Evil 2 was a phenomenal remake, but then Resident Evil 4, they absolutely went ham on it. And since I don't have a lot of time to actually praise the game, if you have not played Resident Evil 4, you have to play it. It is a must.
And the final vote is for...
Yo, this is Nick AR, and my game of the year is definitely Spider-Man 2.
So as a collective, Spider-Man 2 was our winner, but it was a lot closer than I expected. And Spider-Man 2 was also chosen as the game of the year by our community, which is quite cool that they both matched up. Thank you so much for watching this video, and thanks to all the creators for taking part. If you want to know more about any of them, I've put their channel links in the description, and if they've made a video on the game they've chosen, I've linked to that video directly. Make sure to subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you next time.